ever woken up after what seemed like a good night's sleep and still felt heavy? Maybe your face looks a little puffy, your fingers feel stiff, your body seems to wake up slowly, you stretch and pour your morning coffee or tea, and you wonder, why do I feel like this when I slept all night? Many people over 50 assume it's simply aging. Today, I'd like to introduce you to two remarkable systems working quietly inside you every single day. Your lymphatic system and your body's incredible ability to oxygenate every cell through breathing. Understanding these systems completely changed the way I think about mornings. And I have a feeling it may change the way you think about yours as well. That's where your lymphatic system comes in. It quietly collects excess fluid, proteins, cellular debris, and help to transport immune cells throughout your body before returning that fluid to your bloodstream. It's one of the most important cleanup crews you'll never see. Here's the fascinating part. Your heart has a powerful pump. Every heartbeat pushes blood through thousands of miles of blood vessels. The lymphatic system has no heart, no motor, no engine, no little pump hiding somewhere in your body. So, how does lymph move? That's the beautiful design. It depends largely on your movement. Every time your muscles contract, they gently squeeze nearby lymph vessels. Those tiny squeezes encourage lymph to continue its journey. Your body also relies on pressure changes created by breathing. It's beautifully simple. Movement and breath. After 50, many of us naturally become a little less active than we once were. Our connective tissues gradually become less elastic. We may spend longer periods sitting around. We sleep for several hours without much movement. By morning, some people may notice temporary puffiness, stiffness, or a heavy feeling for a variety of reasons. And slower lymph movement may be one contributor. That doesn't mean anything is broken. It simply means your remarkable cleanup system may benefit from a gentle morning wake-up call. Now here's something that truly amazed me during my research. One of the biggest drivers of lymph movement isn't exercise, it's breathing. Not shallow breathing, but deep diaphragmatic breathing. When you breathe deeply, your diaphragm moves downward like a piston. That pressure difference helps to draw the lymph upward through the thoracic duct, the body's largest lymphatic vessel, which returns lymph back into your bloodstream. Every slow, deep breath is doing far more than filling your lungs. It also helps your body's natural drainage system to continue its work. Isn't that incredible? And there's another benefit. Every deep breath delivers fresh oxygen to your bloodstream. Eventually, that oxygen reaches billions of tiny structures inside your cells called mitochondria. You've probably heard mitochondria called the powerhouses of the cell. They're more than tiny energy factories. They use oxygen and nutrients to produce the energy that allows your muscles to move, your brain to think, your heart to beat, and every cell in your body to function. When we spend much of the day breathing very shallow, which many of us do during stress, our bodies may not take full advantage of the efficient oxygen exchange. A few slow, intentional breaths can help us feel calmer, more alert, and mentally refreshed while supporting healthy breathing mechanics. Sometimes the simplest things really are extraordinary. Now here's where everything comes together. When you combine gentle movement with slow diaphragmatic breathing, you're doing much more than just stretching. You're helping to activate two systems that support your body's natural housekeeping. I like to think of it as giving your body a gentle morning rise. Not because you're washing away toxins in a magical sense, but because you're supporting the natural circulation of lymph, blood, oxygen, and other fluids that your body relies on every day. And as we age, supporting these everyday processes become increasingly valuable. Healthy circulation supports tissue health. Movement supports joint mobility. Deep breathing helps regulate our nervous system. And regular physical activity is associated with better cardiovascular health, immune function, and overall well-being. None of these habits stop aging, but they will help us age with greater vitality. Sometimes the smallest daily habits produce the greatest long-term rewards. One of the things I've learned over the years, both in my work in behavioral health and simply through life, is that our bodies are incredibly intelligent. They're always working for us. Sometimes they just need our cooperation. We often search for complicated solutions, the newest supplement, the newest gadget, the newest miracle. Yet, every morning, our own bodies are quietly waiting for us to breathe, move, and begin the day. Sometimes the answers aren't hidden. They're simply overlooked. So today we've learned something remarkable. Your body has an incredible cleanup system, but it doesn't have its own pump. Instead, it depends on something wonderfully simple: movement, breathing, and consistency. You don't need an exhausting workout first thing in the morning. Sometimes 5 intentional minutes may be a wonderful place to begin. I'd love to know, were you surprised to learn that your lymphatic system doesn't have its own pump? Has that changed the way you'll think about your mornings? Please let me know in the comments. I always enjoy reading your thoughts. In the next episode, I'm going to show you the exact 5-minute morning routine I personally use to gently wake up my body through movement and breathing. No fancy equipment, no gym membership, just a simple routine almost anyone can do. If that sounds helpful, I'd love for you to subscribe and join me. Until next time, take good care of yourself. Keep learning and keep finding your own beautiful shades of light.